So Freeport McMoran is one of the largest employers in Arizona. They have several copper mines across the state. They have a big headquarters in downtown Phoenix. They just announced that their big tower, they are going to be subleasing part of it. And in a way, this headline was kind of negative when it comes to office, because we know office space is an area of real estate that has a lot of pressure on it. Companies are leasing less office space as more people work remote from home, as they need less office space for people to come to. A place like Phoenix doesn't have the big footprint like New York or Chicago or San Francisco, LA, where there's millions of square feet of office available. I've heard some estimates in New York, half of that square footage isn't being utilized right now. We don't have that kind of problem, but one of our biggest tenants downtown is now going to start subleasing at the tower. And we're going to pay attention to this, because if a lot of these towers start to have big tenants move out of them, it can impact our downtown.
I definitely see that. And you see that happening in many big cities like San Francisco. I don't remember what the number was. I'm not going to throw out a number that's false, but
I'd believe you, wwhatever you said.
Yeah, it's a significant amount. I know the Salesforce building, I can say, was like 30% occupied.
That sounds right.
And it's a massive building. But you have these places like San Francisco, Chicago, New York, where office is down. It's not just Freeport. You have companies like Wells Fargo, JP Morgan that have left downtown or are leasing out parts of their building. But there's other areas of commercial real estate that are up, including multifamily and education centers have significantly grown in downtown. That's a thesis, something that we've observed in the past as well, where we've seen multifamily do really well in downtown areas.
They're connected, right? The more we see these hybrid schedules, the more people are working from home, the more people are looking at where they live, the apartment they're in, and they want a little more space or they want different amenities. So these really impact each other.
Yeah, definitely want to be by public transportation, close to employment centers, but then also in a community where there's other people.
So in this specific example, Freeport is moving, it's 250,000 square footage that they're going to sublease. They have about 1,000 employees in the Valley in finance, human resources, and they're going to move these folks over to another location they have near the airport. And that location has been redesigned and expanded. And part of it is that location has flexible work and meeting spaces. So there's more flex work. People are able to work from home, come into the office every now and then. And this is supporting Freeport's hybrid work environment. So Freeport might be one of the companies who is really okay with hybrid work, remote work. I know a lot of companies are now saying, you got to come back to the office. We're not going to do remote work to the level that they did during COVID. It's definitely something to watch as real estate investors see these trends, is to see how the office market shakes out here.
Well, I think the good thing is the office space is not becoming available because of layoffs. The jobs still exist. There's still a tremendous job growth.
That's a good point.
They're just different kind of work environment.